Thank you for tuning in to another great video by Destiny. Over the years, Margaret Lomas has answered hundreds of viewer questions about many aspects of property investing. Here's one of them.
Hi Margaret, I was reading about capital gains tax on principal places of residences and I was wondering if CGT is applicable on an elderly parent's home after they've moved to a nursing home. If the home is rented out to pay for the ongoing expenses of nursing care, is CGT applicable after she has passed and the home is sold? Alternatively, if a family member lives in the home until such time as she does pass, is capital gains tax also applicable? Capital gains tax is a complicated issue and I wanted to be sure I got this one right for you. So I called my Property Success resident tax expert Ian Rodriguez and checked that my understanding around this was correct. Now here's what he had to say. If you own a principal place of residence from which you are absent and you rent it out, you have a 6-year period where you can have an exemption from CGT as long as you don't claim another principal place of residence exemption. If you don't rent it out, the amount of time that you can claim that exemption is unlimited. This would mean that as long as the period didn't exceed 6 years, renting it out in order to help pay those expenses would be okay. Once she passes, the status of your mother's capital gains tax position shifts to those who inherit it. If it's still considered her principal place of residence, then the CGT status transfers and the beneficiaries have 2 years to sell before they incur that capital gains tax. If a family member lived there and it was simply to take care of the place for your mother and not a market-based arrangement on the same terms as a third-party tenant, then this would likely to be considered to be the same as if no one lived there. Now, of course, if your mother bought the property prior to 19 September 1985, then all of the above is moot. It's a pre-CGT asset anyway, and no capital gains tax applies in any circumstance. Always check with a good accountant or even the tax office itself to ensure that your own situation is covered by these rules. It's quite easy to get a private ruling in the event that no one seems sure, and that way you have it all in writing.